Hello, I've returned with another ADH Wealth solution. Today, we will begin to discuss fulfilling all of your financial needs. As always, this is a basic description. For an evaluation of your own, please schedule an appointment. My information is in the description. Lastly, make sure you hit the like, drop a comment, and if you're new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Insurance Junkie, your all-star advisor, Alonzo Hall, the fiduciary fellow. And today I'm back with some of my article series. And today we're looking at our article from Forbes by Garrett Gunderson about what the wealthy do. And in a lot of spaces as a financial advisor, I'll hear less sophisticated investors or less wealthy people who will stand by Dave Ramsey or Suze Orman or what I call the Prime America model. But it says here, the rich don't listen to Suze Orman and Dave Ramsey. Not 100% true, but definitely true. Thomas J. Stanley's The Millionaire Next Door is one of the most well-known financial books that has ever been written. It's sold millions of copies and is on every list when you Google the best personal finance books. Despite its acclaim, I had a visceral reaction the first time I read it. The whole idea is that if you save, scrimp, and avoid spending during your life, you can die a millionaire. That didn't set well with me. The thought of handling the money I'd worked my entire life to earn over to my children, or grandchildren, who'd likely blow it because they didn't work hard to earn it, sounded like a recipe for a life of misery. Much of my philosophy for life and finances came from wanting to do the opposite of what I read in Stanley's book. But here's the thing. Some people love The Millionaire Next Door. They love saving money, putting it in the bank and watching it grow. During a conversation I had with Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he told me about a woman he knew from Hawaii who had $6 million in savings and rode a bicycle everywhere she went. Of course, she could afford a car. Any car she wanted. But that's what happiness looks like to her. So I'm going to skip here in the article and look at how the rich view money. Here are two examples to illustrate how the rich think. Dave Ramsey's advice is to live debt-free. Debt, in his world, is a bad thing. It means owing anything on any loan. Robert views this word differently and doesn't hate debt. Robert Kiyosaki. He refers to debt as getting a loan to acquire an asset and actually loves it because he uses it to his advantage. In 2015, he refinanced $300 million in loans from 5% down to 2.5%. He didn't say how much cash flow improved due to that refinance, but I can tell you it's a lot. So let's get to the next topic. What are some of the things that differentiate rich people from regular people? The rich build teams. In addition to thinking differently about money, the rich build all-star teams around themselves. This was a game-changing piece of my financial journey. It took me a little over a decade to assemble my team because I didn't just want a financial planner. I wanted people who were wealthy and spent all their time around other people who were actually wealthy. I called my team the Accredited Network and jokingly referred to them as the Money Nerds because they eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. Robert calls his team his Rich Dad Advisors. Here's what stops many people from assembling a team. Growing up, if you worked with other people in school, it was called cheating. Part of the American ethos is pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, and there's certainly merit to that. But individual grit shouldn't stop people from surrounding themselves with others who are smarter than them. That's another obstacle to team building. People are intimidated by others who are smarter than them. The rich know they're in the wrong room if they're the smartest person there. A member of my team understands liability insurance better than anyone I've met. He can scan a contract and tell you off the top of his head how it works and how to better transfer risk. Why the rich stay rich? What makes the rich richer is that they don't fear money or set it and forget it by investing early, often, and always. They learn to be better investors and have a team so they can do what they do best. The poor and middle class follow the herd and trust the sacred cows of financial advice. Cut back, save money, trust the stock market, and try to live debt-free. There's nothing wrong with this mindset, but if you want to be rich, it means abandoning that old way of thinking and doing things differently. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying my content, make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. As always, share. Lastly, if you'd like to contribute to channel growth, my information is in the description. There's nothing wrong with this mindset, but if you want to be rich, it means abandoning that old way of thinking and doing things differently. It means shifting your focus to assets and cash flow and not waiting 30 years to enjoy your life in retirement. Personally, I don't want to be the millionaire next door. I want to transform my thoughts in profit and build a life that I love, a life that I never want to retire from. If you feel the same way, it starts with your thinking. You can't become rich unless you think like the rich do. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, look at that Brooks Brothers suit. That's nice. White ass, work in progress every day and see success. And remember, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.
Interested in having an evaluation? Find my contact info in the description and schedule a consult to explore your options. Have a financial question but don't know who to ask? Email me at a.paul@cgwealth.financial and your question may be answered in my next video. Security products are subject to investment risks, including possible loss of principal. Before investing, carefully consider the investment objectives, risks, limitations, charges, and expenses of the product and any underlying investment option. This information can be found in the product and investment option prospectuses. Copies are available from your registered representative.